a very warm welcome to this week's episode of Out and About. Modern day ghazal singers should be extremely grateful to one particular artist who single-handedly brought the genre to the forefront. Begum Akhtar was a pioneer when it came to all things ghazal and tumri, and recently Kalakar Arts UK put on a very special musical to depict her life. So, without further ado, let's head up to Cambridge to find out more.
Akhtari, the musical which is based on the life of the Mallika Ghazal Begum Akhtar. This is Chandra Chakraborty and Kalakar Arts' original creation, which is based on the research that Chandradi has actually done on the life, music of Begum Akhtar. This is not meant to be a documentary, or it's not meant to be a biopic. This is based on the true life experience which Chandradi has found on her journey through the life of Begum Akhtar.
To Begum Akhtar ji's ghazals, tumris and dadras since I was a kid. Because my Guruji, Pandit A. Kanan, and my Guruma Vidushi Malvika Kananji, both are very close to Begum. So obviously they used to talk about Begum Akhtar's music. So when I grew up, I thought I would like to learn those songs because I had a special interest. Other than my usual khayal singing, I had a special interest in the semi-classical form as well. So a few years back, when I thought of presenting musicals, and this musical came into my mind while I was watching a British musical. So I thought, why not do something with Indian music, Indian musicians, a live musical on stage which nobody has done before. And the first thing I thought, I would do a musical on Begum Akhtar ji. We need to keep our heritage, our culture alive. I mean, Begum Akhtar was such a huge part of the olden days. Everyone knows her songs, her music, but nobody knows her story.
Personality and beauty attracted many rich and famous people to her life. She fell in love with Chote Nawab of Rampur. Akhtari hoped for love, respect and bliss from Chote Nawab.
So I'm playing Chote Nawab, Begum Akhtar's love interest, which is such an interesting character. For me, this is about taking a story, an unknown part of the story. Everybody knows about Begum Akhtar, but unknown part of her story to newer audiences, to take it to parts of UK that hasn't really been exposed to it. And for me to be part of a troupe which has got so many talented people, but also for me to learn a story that I was not really aware of. I've grown up hearing Begum Akhtar's songs, but really didn't know about her story, about the tragedy, also about how she, became such a legend. So for me, all of these put together, it's been amazing.
आइए मेरे पास बैठिए। शम्मो, जरा अंदर हो गया। बैठिए। आप तो मेरे पास आए हैं छोटे नवाब। बैठिए, आराम से बैठिए। हाँ जी, अंदर होकर आइए आप भी। आराम से बैठिए ना नवाब साहब। और अरे वाह, ये 9 लाख हार मेरे लिए अम्मू देखा नवाब ने तोहफे में दिए 9 लाख हार अरे वाह ये तो बहुत बढ़िया नवाब साहब
दीवाना बनाना है तो दीवाना बना दे दीवाना बनाना है तो दीवाना बना दे वरना कहीं तकदीर हमें तमाशा न बना दे
हाय नवाब हाँ जी ये देखने वालों ये देखने वालों मुझे सब न बना दे दीवाना बनाना है तो
So, I'm a senior disciple of Srimati Chandra Chakrabarti ji, and I've heard and grown up with the stories of Akhtari, a legendary singer. So, getting a chance to enact as Mustari by Akhtari's mum has been a really fortunate opportunity for me.
The musical Akhtari continues after this very short break. Welcome back to Out and About. Now, for those of you who've just joined us, in today's program, we're celebrating the life of ghazal pioneering artist Begum Akhtar through a very special musical titled Akhtari.
By taking part and learning about the life of legendary ghazal, queen of ghazals, Begum Akhtar, you can know about the dedication about music in her life, how dedicated she was about music after having so many struggles and so many bad experiences in her life, but she stayed with music and she ended up with music, and that's the thing, that's the divine thing of her life.
तेरी महफिल लेकिन हम ना होंगे तेरी महफिल लेकिन हम ना होंगे मोहब्बत करने वाले कम ना होंगे तेरे
Chandra Chakrabarti, who is the artistic director of Kalakar, conceived this project some time ago, and this is perhaps her 10th or 11th presentation of Begum Akhtar, and I think this production is growing in strength.
small gatherings. I've heard her many times. And one thing I know about Begum Akhtar, that with age, when she was 60ish, she got better and better. Normally people complain their voice is deteriorating with the age, but her voice got better and better. Her throat, her feelings, they got better. So she was one of those artists who just until her last breath got better and better.
जिंदगी में तो सभी प्यार क्या करते हैं मेरी जान, मैं तो मरकर भी तुझे चाहूं।
मैं तो मरकर भी मेरी जान तुझे चाहूंगा। जिंदगी में तो सभी प्यार किया करते हैं। See, as a musician, I think we all need to develop ourselves. Creativity is the main thing in our music, and for me, although I have been learning classical music, but I always loved experimenting with other kind of music. I have performed with gamelan music, I have performed with flamenco music, I have done some experiment at House of Commons with Bach's Goldberg's variation. I performed the Indian classical raga there. So I have been experimenting for quite some time, and ghazals and tumris, these are also a part of my experimental journey. And of course a musical. I have never acted before. This is the first time I'm acting as Begum Akhtar, and to be honest with you, because I have read about her a lot while I act, I don't need a glycerin to cry. So her life is such that if you read, if you understand that, emotionally you get so drawn to that you don't need anything else, you just become that person. Then I was really sad to learn that her music is wonderful. Everybody talks about her music, but her life was so sad, very tragic. Then I thought I should bring this story forward, because people who know Begum Akhtar, her music, they are not aware of the pain she had to undergo to reach to the pinnacle. So this is why we started doing the musical.
I'm very passionate about acting. So when Chandra contacted me about playing this role of the husband, Abbasi, I jumped at the opportunity, because also I have a song which I'm singing, one of Mehdi Hassan's number, and I took it as a challenge. She helped me out with the song, and I felt it was quite unique, because I've so far acted on stage but never sung. So this is a unique opportunity I found.
कुछ शराब आए कुछ अब्र कुछ शराब आए उसके बाद आए जो अज़ाब आए.
I'm playing Begum Akhtar's one of the most special student, and it's been a privilege and honor to be part of it.
क्या है अब्बासी साहब?
इसे कहते हैं तलाकना।
बेगम अख्तर गाना नहीं गाएंगे सबके सामने अब्बासी साहब? ये भी तो नहीं हो सकता। चलिए, आपको तलाक चाहिए ना? लीजिए। मुझे क्या मिला? बेगम अख्तर। दुनिया के सब लोग जानते हैं उन्हें, लेकिन किसी को पता था, किसी को पता है क्या अनजान ए मोहब्बत।
To the entire team at Kalakar Arts UK for putting on that wonderful musical. That's all we've got time for in this week's show, but we'll be back on your screens again next weekend. So until then, viewers, have a wonderful week. Take care. Bye-bye.